is News 3 Now at 6.
Good evening to all of you, and thank you for joining us. Another person from our area has died from coronavirus complications. We know they lived in Sauk County and is one of the 15 deaths in Wisconsin so far. News of their passing comes as the number of positive coronavirus cases tops 900. 2 Dane County inmates remain in isolation after testing positive for coronavirus. 2 other inmates showing symptoms of the virus have tested negative. The majority of Dane County cases are occurring between people 20 and 44 years old. Public health data shows this group accounts for more than 70 of the county's 138 cases. Well, some of you may have received a public safety alert today. That's because local leaders are stressing the importance of staying home, saying things are only going to get worse before they will get better. Dane County's executive and the mayor of Madison say expect to come into contact with someone who has coronavirus when you go out. This is because not everyone is being tested and community spread is happening in Dane County. They are reminding people about the need to practice social distancing.
It's all about flattening the curve. And it is going to get worse before it gets better, but how much worse is up to us.
But the more we can do now, the better we'll be in the long run. So I'm incredibly grateful to everyone for complying with these guidelines.
Dane County was graded an A for its social distancing efforts, and Parisi says that's thanks to the action taken early on. We have team coverage as coronavirus changes the way we live our lives. We start with Amanda Quintana about one new policy in place. Amanda?
Governor Tony Evers says the need to stay home is getting more urgent and dire every single day. So keeping your home during financial struggles is even more important. Today, Evers announced an emergency order to temporarily suspend evictions and foreclosures. This will prevent landlords from evicting tenants unless there is, quote, imminent threat of serious physical harm to another person. Mortgagees can't take civil action to foreclose for 60 days.
But we are mindful that during this time, individuals, families, and small businesses may see disruptions in paychecks due to losing hours, tips, businesses, or employment. This order is another step we can take to prioritize the health and safety of Wisconsinites during this public health emergency.
He says if you can pay your rent or your mortgage, continue to pay. He says this is just another step that he's taking to prioritize the health of our Wisconsinites.
Thank you, Amanda. There is a chance for some strong thunderstorms tomorrow. Gary has an alert day in the forecast as well. He's here now with an update. Gary?
Well, we're watching some showers already developing over much of southern Wisconsin as the first round of precipitation lifts northward. Let's start out by taking a look at the live view from the Quebe Radio Skycam, and already some showers have moved through the Platteville area. On Doppler track, even a few flashes of lightning showing up from time to time down toward the Illinois state line. As we zoom into southern Wisconsin, you can see most of the showers still south of Madison, but they are developing through the Janesville area, Monroe, over toward Dodgeville, and just to the east of Platteville. Temperatures right now range from around 40 near Lake Michigan to almost 60 near the Mississippi River, as lake-cooled air is keeping the areas closer to Lake Michigan a lot chillier than areas around our viewing area. Look for showers and perhaps an isolated thunderstorm tonight with low temperatures dropping into the mid-40s. Tomorrow will be a breezy and mild day with high temperatures in the middle 50s, but showers and thunderstorms are likely. Some of those could produce gusty winds, hail, and heavy rainfall, especially in the afternoon and evening. I'll have more details and weather in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Gary. The valet staff at UW Health are helping patients and staff navigate major changes at hospitals and clinics. Valets at UW Hospital used to park around 400 cars a day, but that has changed since the hospital put restrictions on visitors in response to the coronavirus pandemic. Now valet staff are helping a handful of people who need daily treatments at the hospital.
And there's a lot going on here, and everything's different. So we just try to put them at ease and, just get them through the process as quick as we can.
UW Hospital is also screening all visitors to the hospital for coronavirus. They are being asked a series of questions and having their temperatures taken. And check out the sign that was posted outside of the hospital thanking employees. We have other ways that you can thank healthcare workers, and it's posted on our website, channel3000.com. Starting today, a community center on Madison's north side will be used to help house homeless men during the COVID-19 pandemic. Men who typically stay at Porch Light will be taken to the Warner Park Recreation Center. The center can host up to 100 people a night. The move allows Porch Light to better meet social distancing requirements since cots can be spaced out 6 feet apart. Staff hope to shelter people who tested positive or are showing symptoms of coronavirus at area hotels. Nearly 200 employees of Melio's sandwich locations in Wisconsin were told they were not going to be paid for the last 2 weeks they worked. Today was supposed to be their payday. Jamie Perez spoke to employees and the owner today about what is going to happen next. Jamie?
So 20 Melio's locations actually shut down on Tuesday, and last night employees tell me that they all got a company-wide email saying that they would not be paid for the last 2 weeks that they worked. Now, obviously, this could not come at a worse time in our history right now. Less than 24 hours of notice. Bills are due in just a few days, and now they're all without jobs. The owner of these franchises said he is applying for a federal grant so he can pay his employees, but a lot of the staff members that I spoke with today said they cannot go without a paycheck.
To think that you're a part of a family, so to speak, you know, a company, and then to just, when everything kind of hits the wind, be put out to just fend for yourself. It was terrible.
We'll get through it. All our employees will be paid. I just hope that they have the patience to get through this with me, and I'm doing the best I can to get them the things that they deserve.
The employees that I spoke with say they have filed for unemployment in the meantime. The owner said there was just not enough money to pay them. Now, of course, all of this is illegal, and the owner said that he does know that. The attorney that I talked to today says that the owner has until the 31st to get them their pay, or otherwise he's not going to be in compliance with the law. And he also says that employees can visit the Labor Standards Bureau website and they can file a claim at no charge. And I have a link on where they can do that on channel3000.com.
Jamie, thank you. Most working Americans will receive $1,200 from the federal government. It is part of the stimulus package President Trump signed today. The package is more than $2 trillion and is the largest emergency aid package in American history. We have an interview with a UW expert on who benefits from this package posted on channel3000.com. The governor wants to make sure people can vote next month while staying inside. He is asking lawmakers to send every voter an absentee ballot. This would include considering ballots valid if postmarked on Election Day and giving clerks more time to count all of these ballots. The majority leader in the state Senate responded, saying the governor was, quote, lying to Wisconsinites, end quote, about this being possible. Voters are faced with a constitutional amendment called Marsy's Law. It is branded as a victim's bill of rights, but opponents say it actually takes rights from people on trial meant to be innocent until proven guilty. Amy Reed joins us now with this reality.
We've gotten a lot of questions over this proposed amendment, and for good reason. The ads that are running for it and the wording on the ballot itself are vague. But if this measure passes next month, it would expand current victim protections in many ways not laid out in the ballot question.
I'm Kelsey Grammer.
There's no doubt about it. Marsy's Law has a lot of money behind it, about $500,000 from this campaign finance report. The national organization has funded this ad in Wisconsin, where actor Kelsey Grammer talks about his own family's experience with the courts. Then he says,
Marsy's Law ensures equal rights to victims and their families to be informed and heard. Please vote for additional rights for crime victims. Vote yes on Marsy's Law.
The actual language of the amendment looks like this, talking about additional rights for crime victims, which doesn't detail the nearly 20 changes that come with it. A few of the most notable being defining victim and expanding that to include someone like a spouse or parent if the victim can't exercise their rights. The right to have certain information or records protected. The right to be notified and present at all proceedings. And the right to be notified of an agreement, like a plea deal, before the deal is reached. The changes had bipartisan support in the legislature, and there are also numerous groups who support this, including the Dane County Chiefs of Police Association, the Rape Crisis Center, the Wisconsin Coalition Against Sexual Assault, and the Wisconsin Victim Witness Professionals. Opponents, such as the ACLU, take issue with a few things. The Wisconsin Justice Initiative filed a lawsuit last year to block the amendment because it doesn't fully explain the changes. A judge denied that. In a press conference, one of the plaintiffs in the lawsuit said the amendment also assumes there's a victim to the crime, when he said the court itself is often trying to determine that in its process. He said that could lead to unfair trials. Specific language in the law says it is not intended and may not be interpreted to supersede a defendant's federal constitutional rights.
Similar laws have passed in states around the country. In Montana, the Supreme Court actually overturned the passage because they felt that voters should have to vote on each of these rights independently. But ultimately, this is up to you. If you want to break down more of how this would impact our current laws, head to our website, channel3000.com. Click on Reality Check. Back to you.
Amy, thank you. While times are hard, we want to highlight the good that's popping up in our communities. Take a look at this photo posted on social media showing an act of kindness at the Monona Pick and Save. The sign says, "Please take one loaf of bread as a thank you," from a very generous customer. A little social distancing could not stop one Madison family from celebrating their grandmother. They gathered on her lawn this afternoon to sing happy birthday. Today is Miss Nancy's 91st birthday, and we bet she's probably never celebrated like this before. Happy birthday to you. Gathering restrictions are changing the way we say goodbye to loved ones who've passed away, but one man found a special way to honor his father. Join us as we bid farewell to Farmer Dave next.
List of standard features goes on and on, but this event won't. Hurry in during the not-so-standard spring event and you can lease a new 2020 Tiguan. 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 to its signing. Practically just sign then drive.
Save big money on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. The Isaac pull-down stainless steel kitchen faucet from Delta features shield spray technology to clean dishes and reduce splashing. All Delta faucets are 11% off. Add style to your home with Great Lakes hardwood and vinyl plank flooring. It brings timeless beauty to your living space. Save today with 11% off your next flooring project. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
Ever since we opened Culver's, community has meant the world to us, especially in times like these when the going gets tough. That's why we're keeping our drive-thrus open, continuing to cook every meal to order as if you were a guest in our home. We want to be here for you, today and every day, sharing our smile and safely serving with all our heart. Caring for you and your family, it's our pleasure. Together, we'll get through this.
Oh, can you throw in 2 years of the carefree scheduled maintenance, a turbocharged engine,
and a smartphone integration?
Yeah, all comes standard.
Hurry in during the not-so-standard spring event and you can lease a new 2020 Tiguan. 0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month's payment, and 0 to its signing. Practically just sign then drive.
Bonds in the farming community run deep. They are planted in respect and harvested in loyalty, which is why a group of farmers is honoring one of their own, despite the coronavirus changing the way funerals take place. Photojournalist Lance Height shares their final farewell to Farmer Dave.
Dave Manning was probably one of the best men I know. I've been with Dad for shoulder to shoulder for 35 years. Dad touched the lives of hundreds and hundreds of people in this community.
I think it's just a great tribute to, Dave and the family, since we couldn't, be with them in the funeral home today.
Because of the big corona thing, we can't do it the way we want to do it. So this is the way we do it here.
This is a Farmall M tractor 1947 model. For me to run one of them new fandango tractors, I I'd have to study on them first. I just can't get on and go like you can on this old girl.
Some of these tractors have, been with the family for a few generations, and when they bought them brand new, and the technology has changed so much. It's just amazing, the tractors that, drive by themselves and stuff.
Ellis Chalmers, yes. I was born and raised with them. This one here is a 74. It keeps you young. Keeps you moving, keeps you,
It's tough right now. Milk is down, crops are down, everything, all the prices, all commodities are down, and the only thing we can do is just hang in there together. We have to do it together.
Dave Manning was probably one of the best guys I've ever known. He was good-hearted, he helped people, and I think that he deserves every bit of this.
There's a lot of joy in my heart right now. This is pretty awesome.
The special tractor procession started out at the Clary Funeral Home in Richland Center and led Farmer Dave to his final resting place, the cemetery 10 miles away. We're back with your full forecast next.
Everyone is trying to do their part, especially now. And your Ford dealer is built to lend a hand. If your vehicle needs service, just call. Ford service centers are essential to your community and are still open. Find out about pickup and delivery options from participating Ford dealers. Plus, they've implemented enhanced cleaning measures for added peace of mind. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us do our part and help take care of you.
Only the 5 and Up lineup from Pizza Hut lets you get some of these, a bunch of these, or all of these. Starting at just $5 each when you choose 2 or more. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The Our Home is the training ground for her dreams policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
Meineke's Madison locations are still open during the COVID-19 pandemic. Call any of our 4 locations for open hours and to schedule your appointment. Please be patient as we take the necessary precautions to consider your health and safety while scheduling appointments. Meineke, doing car care right.
It's time to spring forward and embrace the longer, brighter days ahead. It's also the time to get your home improvement projects going with 33% off windows, siding, and doors at Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2021. Kickstart your season, save some serious cash, and let the good times roll. Feldco, improving lives, one home at a time.
33% off ends Tuesday. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Better days will take some work. But RAM is more than willing to do our share. We are offering payment assistance and 24/7 support. 0% financing for 84 months with no payments for 90 days. And the option to shop at ram.com. Because for us, reverse isn't an option. RAM, helping you drive forward.
Mix of sun and clouds today, but now the clouds are winning out, and so are the showers. Here's the live view from the WISC sky cam. Haven't had any showers yet here at the station, but they're just to our south, and with time, just about everybody will see showers tonight. Might even see an isolated thunderstorm. We've been seeing a couple of flashes of lightning near the Wisconsin-Illinois state line just within the last hour or so. Better chances for showers and thunderstorms could be tomorrow and tomorrow night, with the possibility for a couple of isolated strong to perhaps even severe thunderstorms with hail, high winds, and heavy rain being the main threats. And then Sunday, the showers will come to an end and will turn cooler with the and windy with temperatures only in the middle 40s through much of the day. On high-resolution Doppler radar, you can see how quickly these showers have almost appeared from out of nowhere and spread across much of southern Wisconsin. From time to time, we've seen some flashes of lightning down toward the Illinois state line. Looks like a little thunderstorm cell just to the north of Beloit, between Beloit and Janesville right now. But more thunderstorms are expected tomorrow and tomorrow night. Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms north of Madison, a slight risk from Madison southward, but across northern Illinois, notice an enhanced to a moderate risk of severe thunderstorms. Now, as far as the risks are concerned, large hail probabilities, a little bit higher into southern Wisconsin, might see hail up to the size of about a penny or a quarter. But farther to the south, this hatched area shows an area where there could be baseball size or larger hail, where the atmosphere will be much more unstable. As far as winds are concerned, the cooler temperatures in southern Wisconsin would keep the higher wind threat farther to the south, although the fast movement of the thunderstorms could create some strong wind gusts. And as far as tornadoes are concerned, an outside chance that a thunderstorm could produce a tornado into far southern Wisconsin if the temperatures get warm enough. Farther to the south, where the temperatures are more likely to be warm, that's where the tornado probabilities are higher. And this hatched area indicates the potential for a strong tornado or two with EF2 strength or stronger. So we're going to keep a close eye on that warm area, because if it moves farther to the north, our severe weather threat will increase. Heavy rain, though, certainly a possibility from any of these thunderstorms. Generally, we could be looking at an inch to an inch and a half of rain with some localized 2-inch amounts and heavier thunderstorms for tomorrow. So we do have an alert day in the forecast for showers and thunderstorms, some of which could produce some heavy rain, as well as the potential for an isolated thunderstorm with hail and high winds. So for tomorrow, showers and some thunderstorms. High temperature of 54 probably won't occur until the evening hours as we get briefly into the warmer air. And again, those heavy rainfall amounts could see some areas up around 2 inches of rain once all is said and done, and that could lead to some localized flooding. 7 to 10 day forecast. Showers end on Sunday. Temperatures will stay between about 50 and 55 for most of next week. Maybe a shower chance about Thursday, and then a shower or thunderstorm chance toward the end of next weekend.
Some good news for a few NBA players after this happened 2 weeks ago. The story next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Toyota's family stretches to every corner of this country. So you can trust us to be here for you as we remain committed to supporting our community. Because the Toyota family is stronger together. This is our pledge. We are here for you now and in all the better days ahead. Our sales and service centers are open and here for you. Ride safe. Toyota.
When you're sick, so sick your heart hurts.
And your mind races.
When you think that you might have cancer, and then they tell you,
you have cancer.
And you just want somebody to say,
it's going to be okay.
This is where we treat cancers that were once thought untreatable, where success is measured in lives saved and dreams fulfilled. UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
These days, it's hard to tell the difference between judges and politicians. I'm Jill Karofsky. I'm running for the Supreme Court to stop corruption.
Jill Karofsky, mother of 2, prosecutor, trial court judge.
On the Supreme Court, I'll make decisions based on the law and its impact on real people, not corporate donors.
Jill is supported by law enforcement across Wisconsin for her record as a tough, fair, independent judge. Jill Karofsky for Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, I'm just so pumped we got all this McDonald's at such a great price.
Mix and match a cheeseburger and McChicken. Any 2 for just $2.
Better days are ahead. We are all one Jeep community, and we can help. So we're offering payment assistance, 24/7 support, and the option to shop at Jeep.com. We're offering 0% financing for 84 months with no payments for 90 days. Because better days are just down the road. Jeep, helping you drive forward.
Hi everyone, Saturdays just aren't the same without the farmers market, but there's still a way you can support local producers and pick up fresh food. And we're talking to a nutritionist about ways to stick to some reasonable health goals. Keely and Chris will see you at 5 and 8.
The Badgers will not have a Patty Kazmaier Award winner this year. Senior
Senior Abby Rock was in the final 3, but today the honors went to Clarkson Jr. Emily Giguere. Rock was, however, named the U.S. College Hockey Online's Player of the Year yesterday. The last Wisconsin player to win the Patty Kazmaier was Anne-Renee Desbiens in 2017. 2 future Badger basketball players winning some big hardware in their home states. Chucky Hepburn named Nebraska's Player of the Year, while Matthew Moores won the same honor in South Dakota. Some more good news for basketball. Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell have been cleared by the Utah State Department of Health after the 2 tested positive for COVID-19 2 weeks ago. Team officials say they completed their isolation and quarantine periods. The rest of the players and staff are also in solid health and good to go. The NFL draft will go on as planned, according to Commissioner Roger Goodell. He reiterated that to NFL owners late last night, but there will still be no fans or human interaction at the event. However, according to ESPN, the commissioner also said, quote, public discussion of issues relating to the draft serves no useful purpose and is grounds for disciplinary action, end quote. He also added that he thinks it'll have a positive purpose for fans, teams, and the country as a whole. Tyler Ervin is staying in Green Bay. The free agent running back is expected to sign a 1-year deal with the Packers. He was originally waived by the Jaguars in the middle of last season. That's when the Packers picked him up. He didn't play much on offense, though, last year, but he was key in some punt and kickoff return plays. Now, as we're in this limbo period right now, what, if anything, could the COVID-19 pandemic mean for college football season? Experts and higher-ups are looking at the possibility of potential delays already. One athletic director told the Associated Press that could mean a 10-game season, no fans until October, or programs losing a home game. Those are all just possibilities, though. ESPN's Kirk Herbstreit said today he doesn't see that the season starting on time at all. College football is scheduled to kick off on August 29th. Well, with the warmer getting a little warmer and opening day postponed, baseball fans getting a little bit antsy, I'm sure, as to when the season will actually start. Major League Baseball and players agreeing to the following before it can. Bans on mass gatherings are lifted, so they definitely want to be able to play in front of fans. No more travel restrictions, and medical experts have to say there's no health risk for fans or teams. Something to look at, though, in South Korea, the Korean Baseball Organization started games again this week. Again, we are in the middle of battling a pandemic, but I keep on reiterating this. There's something positive happening almost every day in the sports world. I actually try to find one every morning when I wake up in the morning. And tonight, Packers wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling is trying to help out. In a tweet this afternoon, he said he knows it's a tough time in the world right now, and he wants to use his means to help out, asking Twitter to give him names of families who are struggling and it needs some assistance right now. He actually picked 3 families tonight, and he'll be paying for all of their bills next month. So Charlotte, Gary, I know, again, like I said, tough times right now, but we're all seeing the best in some people in the world.
And that's what we need right now. Melissa, thank you very much. And Gary's here with a final check of your forecast.
We're watching showers and even a couple of thunderstorms just down to our south. You can see some flashes of lightning showing up south of Janesville. But these showers will continue off and on. We'll see the first wave move through over the next couple of hours, and then perhaps some more showers developing behind it on future radar over the next 3 hours. Temperatures right now, 51 in Madison, 39 in Milwaukee. So a big temperature contrast across southern Wisconsin. Tomorrow, showers and some thunderstorms. The high of 54 probably in the evening, but there could be the potential for a strong to severe thunderstorm, especially late afternoon and evening as that warm front moves through.
All right, Gary, thank you. And thank you for joining us. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.